Ooh, I know it's been a while, but I have a review of this guitar. You'll see it in a minute. Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews, a channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Now, it's been a while since I've made a video about guitars. I love guitar, and I'm going to put more guitar content on the channel every once in a while. This one has been a long time coming, but I've been wanting to do a video about this. This is a G&L Fallout, and I think is a criminally underrated value guitar. Amazing for the money. All right, so G&L is a company that has been on my radar for several years. I remember, especially in the early 2000s, talking to a friend that I worked with who had a G&L, and that really piqued my interest because I wasn't exactly sure what G&L was. He told me a little bit about it, and as it turns out, Leo Fender, the owner of Fender, he sold the company at a certain point, and then he started the G&L company at a later date. And so G&L kind of continues the legacy of where Leo Fender left off when he sold Fender. Now, Fender is a great company, and so G&L is just kind of a different flavor of that style of guitar. They have some Strat style guitars, Tele style guitars, and then they have some other guitars that are a little bit different. And that's the case with this right here. This is the Fallout by them. Now, this one is made to resemble an old guitar that came out in '83 called the SC2. This one to me looks kind of like a mix between maybe a Fender Mustang short scale guitar and maybe a thin line Tele. But what really piqued my interest about G&L was about 2 years ago, I was looking for a cheaper guitar. I wanted to get a guitar for a women's conference that I play at every year, a couple times a year. And so I had it in my mind to buy a cheap guitar, maybe just spray paint it pink and just see what happens. Maybe get a beater guitar. Maybe if I had to upgrade a couple of things, I could do that along the way. While looking for some cheaper style guitars, I looked on eBay and I found G&L. And this one new is $449, which that is a fantastic deal right away. This one though was used. So this one had a broken switch right here, a broken selector switch, and there was a ding on the fretboard. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it got knocked in shipping or something, but those were what caused it to be less money. And I got this for around the $250, $270 mark. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, it was a filthy deal is what it was. This is a mahogany body with a maple neck, and the fretboard on this is Brazilian cherry. It looks kind of like rosewood, feels kind of like rosewood, but is supposed to be kind of bright and harder than rosewood. It's a Tusk style nut on the end there. It has some kind of generic style tuners, but they're kind of Grover style tuners, which I really like. It is a medium C-shaped neck, which is, I think, on the slimmer side. They say medium C, but it feels great. And this one is gloss, which I like. It has a kind of an amber finish. It's beautiful, feels fantastic. I love the neck shape. It has medium jumbo frets on the end there. And this is a 25.5-inch scale, Fender scale. There's a humbucker in the bridge with a P90 in the neck. This bridge right here is a saddle lock bridge, which is kind of a high mass style stop tail bridge that you screw right into the body and kind of adds more mass and sustain and ring to the guitar. And I don't know if it's because of this, but this is a very resonant guitar and I really like that. Of course, 3-way switch on here, and the humbucker right here is splittable or tappable. I'm not sure. They say it's coil tap. I love these pickups. I think they sound fantastic. This splits really great. That split pickup combined with the P90 in the middle position here sounds great. So it's a great combination, very versatile. I've heard some people say the bridge sounds like a Seymour Duncan JB. I don't think it does. I have a Seymour Duncan JB and I love it. It's not as high output as a JB. I don't think it has nearly all the mid-range that the JB has, but it's still chimey and bright. This P90 and the neck sounds fantastic. It has that smoky, woody flavor that you just come to enjoy from a neck pickup on P90s. The fretwork on this is fantastic. There's no sharp edges on here at all. It feels very very, very smooth. And this is a 12-inch radius, which again is something that I like a lot. Now there is a ding on the fretboard right here, and you might be able to see it on camera right here, I'm not sure, but you can't really feel it. And that was one of the things that is noticeable whenever you look at it, but is not noticeable when you play. This one is their Indonesian model, and their Indonesian model is part of their Tribute series. They're made, of course, in Indonesia, based after the specs of their American-made, or they say Fullerton-made guitars. Fullerton-made guitars made in the USA in Fullerton, California. This one is a mahogany body with a maple neck. The guitars that are made in Fullerton are ash or alder on there, and they have a little bit different pickups on there. I believe the pickups on those are Seymour Duncans. Now this, of course, was a different color. This was mint green, and it's kind of a mint green, surf green type of color they have there. And there were black appointments on here. And so I changed out the pick guard here on the P90 for a white one. I changed the pickup ring for a white one. I changed the knobs for white ones, the knob on the switch for a white one, and on the pickup here for the bridge pickup, the humbucker, I wanted to put maybe a pickup cover on there, but whenever I put that on there, it drastically changed the sound, and I couldn't get it to sound right. So I just put paper on there. It's something that kind of looks a little ugly whenever you look at it really close, but from a distance it looks fine. Without having a permanent solution that sounds good, this is gonna have to stay. The finish on this was just spray painted. I just sanded it back pretty good on all around the edges, all around the back, and put about 3 coats of spray paint that I just found at Walmart. I didn't sand it on top, I didn't put any clear, so it has almost like an eggshell type of look to it. It's not perfect. And the back, you can see kind of the imperfections here because I didn't hang it. It took up some of the paint there, and there's where the mint green is right there. But overall, especially on the front here, I think it looks fantastic. Now, of course, it did not come with a case, and so I had to get the case, and this is from Mother Mary right here, and this was in the $70 to $80 range, I think, for this type of case. And it's okay. I think it is beautiful, and I love the way that it looks, and it does the job. I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money on a case because it's not a guitar that I'm going to play a lot. So this is just going to stay in my closet a lot of times. But for what it does as a gig bag, I think it does a decent job. But I think that this case could use some improvements. It kind of rattles around in here, and there's not a lot of foam. There's not a lot of pocket space for anything. And the straps on here, I'm sure you can change them out, but the straps on here are very thin, and they don't leave me very confident about carrying it like that. But overall, it does the job, and it's beautiful. So I can really recommend it if you're looking for something, just kind of keep the dust off and keep it from getting scratched up. I think that works. The strap is gorgeous, and this is another one from Mother Mary real quick, and I guess you're kind of getting 3 reviews in one here. The strap on here is just a floral print that Mother Mary makes, and it is fantastic. I have no complaints about the strap at all. It looks great on this guitar especially, and I just absolutely love the way that it looks and feels, and I can highly, highly recommend Mother Mary, especially for the straps. But overall, I think that I'm just so pleased with how everything turned out. I was expecting this to be kind of a cheaper style guitar, and I wasn't going to like it that much, but that I would put up with because I was only going to play it for a couple of times a year. But whenever I play this, I'm always amazed at how well this responds and feels and sounds. It's great. At this price too, I was very, very amazed because I didn't have to change anything. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to pickups, and I want something that sounds really good. I was convinced that I was probably going to have to change these, but after playing these, I'm happy with these. I like these a lot, and I don't think I have to change anything else. The tuners are great. I love the tuners. The nut is great. I mean, it doesn't go out of tune. It holds a tune very, very well. Plays great. I cannot be more pleased with this. But for $449 for a new guitar, I think this is really well worth it. And I think if you're looking for a guitar that is unique, that has a lot of tonal options, that is something that plays and just sounds great, definitely check out G&L, and definitely check out this Fallout. I could not be more shocked by the value that you get out of this guitar. G&L is doing some amazing things. They're definitely a sleeper brand. I want more people to play G&L. I want more people to find them, and I want more people to see just how good they are in comparison to almost every other guitar out there. Amazing quality and amazing price. I think they are an amazing brand that need more attention here. As we close out the video, I'm going to play some sound clips of me playing this guitar for you, and I would love to know if you've played G&L and what you think. Do you have a G&L? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Definitely check out G&L and their Fallout. Great, great guitar. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews.